is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, coming at you with another episode of Hockey Mask Time. Now, before I get started, let us bow our heads and recite the HMT motto, shall we? A man can only take so much disrespect before he finally decides today's the day. Gentlemen, this is a very interesting article. Now, it's lengthy, but I gotta chop it down to size. Now, this article was sent to me by Stone Reaper, and it was published on the 19th of April. However, it is a dated article, but since it was published this year, it is fair game. Lottery winner who scooped $3.7 million poisoned by her doctor husband after he found out how she spent the winnings. Gentlemen, based on this article, I think it's time to coin a new term that men should use. Now, we've had in recent times, yes, I'm going to say recent because, it is utter and total bullshit, the term that women love to use called financial abuse. However, based on this article and another article that I'm going to talk about, it's time for men to have our turn, or should I say our word, called financial disrespect. Yes, gentlemen, remember, there's an old term that women love to say, my money is my money and your money is my money, i.e., you need to pay the bulk of the bills, and whatever money that I have, I'm going to keep it for myself. That, gentlemen, is financial disrespect. Now, in regards to the article that I'm going to talk about, there was another woman who won the lottery here in America. She didn't tell her husband. She divorced her husband. He was actually able to sue her under community property laws and actually win. And she had to pay her husband what he was entitled to. Now, let's get to the article. Ibi Ronchioli from Ontario and a friend won $7.4 million in a 1991 Lotto/649 draw that the pair split evenly between them. Now, I do not know how the community property laws work up in Canada. If you have any, knowledge of that, put it in the comments section. Despite the life-changing prize money, Ibi decided to spend the cash without telling her husband, i.e., the new term that I coined called financial disrespect. Now, let me just go ahead and say this right here. Woo! Yes, gentlemen, remember, women want to use financial abuse and levy that against men who don't want to just throw money their way and let them spend themselves into oblivion. So yeah, we have our term called financial disrespect. Joseph Ronchioli, a gynecologist, would later discover that not only had his wife won without telling him, but that she gave $1.4 million away to a child she secretly had with another man. Wow! Just wow! This woman was a straight up scallywag. Jealousy and confusion took over, and in 2003, Dr. Ronchioli poisoned Ibi with painkillers, and she was deleted. The 72-year-old was subsequently convicted of manslaughter in 2008. Prosecutors said in his trial that the doctor was upset that his wife spent her money without leaving a portion for the couple's retirement. Once again, I don't know how community property laws work up in Canada, but I'm going to say it was their money. Yeah, she won the lottery. However, they were married. So yeah, he had just as much right to that money, because we all know if this was the reverse, oh, everybody would be coming for his neck saying, yeah, she deserves half that money. She's your wife. You should give her half that money. Yeah, they would be right. However, we know that in this case, people are like, well, that was her money, so he didn't deserve anything. Get the absolute hell out of here. If it's not double standards, women would have no standards. The court was told that she gave away $590,000 to the couple's son and approximately the same amount to another son by a different man who lived with his mother and stepfather. However, she also gave $1.4 million to a secret son she had with a third man who her other children had no idea about. Talk about a tangled web of deceit. The doctor's defense argued that during his wife's drug and alcohol issues, that they were a quote-unquote intervening cause in her death, according to the Toronto Star. The autopsy showed that Evie had needle marks on her legs and feet, and that 6 ounces of alcohol were in her body when she died. It concluded that a cocktail of drugs, including painkillers and alcohol, caused her death. Now let's skip down to something that he found. It appeared there were many secretive elements to Evie's life after her husband made a shocking discovery following her death. The doctor went into their safety deposit box and found a note informing him that the couple had been swindled out of $180,000. He also discovered that his wife had forged his name on bank documents and put the property into her name. This chick was really a scallywag. Evie's husband claimed to the court that he injected his wife with painkillers not to poison her, but to investigate her health. Blah, 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 blah. However, when he actually did it, the police said he did not call them or attempt to revive his wife, but instead he called his bookkeeper and the real estate agent. Interesting. However, I'm not going to sit here and talk about how they try to paint this man as a monster, because all in all, she's the one who set the stage for her own demise. Why? Because, like I said, financial disrespect in keeping a whole host of secrets. What more can be said, gentlemen? What more can be said? Anyway, let's get to that scorecard, shall we? For location. Ultimately, she was terminated in the home. Gotta give that a 10. Method of execution. Poison. Yeah, I'm going to give that a 10 as well. Psychological impact. The fact that he's a doctor, you know that's going to be something that's going to go all across, Canada. Got to give that a 10 as well. And for the brutality factor. Once again, poison, depending on what it is, it can be particularly brutal. Not a good way to go. So actually, I'm going to give this one a 15. So Joseph, Dr. Death, Ronchioli gets a score of 45. Gentlemen, like I said, women want to hide behind financial abuse because the man that she's with isn't just giving her his money to support her lifestyle, to make her a lady of leisure, excuse me. That is really what it all comes down to when it comes to Western women. They want to be, quote unquote, taken care of, quote unquote, and they want to be, quote unquote, ladies of leisure, i.e., you go out, you bust your ass, you bring home the money and give it to her, and she spends it on her lifestyle. And if she is making money, guess what? That's my money. You make money for us, I'm making money for me. Gentlemen, that is financial disrespect. And it's time that men start standing up to this. I find it rich. I really do. Western women love to talk about how foreign women only want you for your money. I think we all know this. All women want resources. But remember, gentlemen, you get to spend your money how you see fit and on whatever woman you see fit. Whatever woman you decide is worthy. Oh, I'm going to have a blast in tomorrow's video where I talk about this. I'm going to have fun. So yeah, tomorrow's video is going to be a humdinger. But I've rambled on long enough. Read the full article, if you will. Let me know what you guys think. And to you women around the world, you need to understand this clearly. The power you think you have with that old phrase called, my money is my money and his money is my money, that's going out. Feminism and the idea that you can make money and keep it for yourself in a relationship, that's going to go out right along with it. Because like I said, financial disrespect is another form that men are no longer going to stand for. And yeah, the days of, oh, I'm going to spin my man into oblivion, nah. This current economy is not going to allow for that. So yeah, be careful, ladies. Be careful. Do not be so financially disrespectful to your man that he decides, you know what? You've become the bane of my financial existence. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take matters into my own hands. It is what it is. That's all I got to say for this one. R.P.M. I am out.
Murder on my mind, yeah. Losing all my hope, yeah. I'ma do the crime, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black pill, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black